What's up everybody, my name is Chad Shifley and today we're diving into the world of Metal Gear Solid, one of the greatest video games ever created from the mastermind of gaming, Hideo Kojima. I'm unboxing two incredible first four figure statues, Solid Snake and Psycho Mantis, two of the most iconic characters from the game. But before we dive into the figures, let me just take you back to where it all began for me. I had a demo disc from back in those days with PlayStation, as some of you may remember, and I've never heard of the game before, had no idea what it was about. I popped that sucker in, and I was destroyed within 2 seconds. I remember emerging out of the water, and then I came across a guard, and they descended upon me like vultures. I had no weapon and tried to punch my way out of it and got absolutely destroyed, and that classic
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
game over screen popped up, and I was like, F this shit. Didn't even attempt to play it again. I turned it off immediately and chucked that f***ing demo disc in the trash. I guess I didn't get the memo on the cover that says Tactical Espionage Action. Now, for a bit of a background on the game Metal Gear Solid, it was released in 1998 and it was developed by Konami. It's a stealth action game that pioneered what is called Tactical Espionage Action. You play as Solid Snake, a special forces operative sent into a nuclear weapons facility to stop a rogue unit called Foxhound, who threatens to launch a nuclear attack using a giant bipedal tank known as Metal Gear Rex. What set this game apart wasn't just the gameplay, it was the storytelling, it was the cinematic flair, and the unforgettable characters like Psycho Mantis, the telekinetic madman who could read your memory card and mess with your controller port. It was revolutionary. Eventually I did come back around to the game, but it wasn't on my own. It was my cousin who had played it and was blown away. He said I need to give it a second chance, so I did. He wouldn't shut up about how incredible it was and how different it was from other games. He basically forced me to give it a second chance. So reluctantly, I popped the game disc in, booted it up, and this time something clicked. What I experienced wasn't just a game. It was a mind-bending, cinematic, adrenaline-pumping roller coaster that completely changed the way I thought about storytelling in video games. It was like an interactive movie. From that moment, I was hooked, and I've never looked back. Metal Gear Solid was packed with gameplay mechanics that broke the fourth wall, forced you to think outside the box, and constantly surprised you. Like the fight with Psycho Mantis, an absolute game changer. He reads your memory card, predicts your moves, and the only way to beat him, you had to physically unplug your controller from port 1 and plug it into port 2. What other game does that? And it didn't stop there. The game had epic boss battles with real variety. Sniper Wolf, Vulcan Raven, Revolver Ocelot. Each one required a different strategy. It wasn't just about shooting, it was about outsmarting your enemy. That's what made Kojima's vision so unique. The gameplay was the story. Every mechanic, every weird little trick, it all added to the immersion. What started off as one of the most traumatic and frustrating gaming moments of my life, getting demolished in the demo within seconds, ended up igniting a lifelong obsession and love for this game. It went from this game to this is one of the greatest pieces of storytelling I've ever experienced. I could spend the next several hours breaking down and talking about how amazing this game is, but we can save that for another video for another day. But for now, let's focus on the main topic of discussion, which is these statues. So now, 25 years later, here I am, still obsessed and unboxing two of the most iconic characters in collectible form. This is the first four figures Solid Snake and Psycho Mantis statues. These things are absolute beasts. Starting with Solid Snake, standing in at around 17.5 inches tall, this statue captures Snake in that iconic pose we all know and love. It's got interchangeable head sculpts. The base also has a rotating ammo can that spins over the ground just like it did in the game. That is so cool. This is the exclusive edition, so you're getting a premium statue with an authenticity card, limited edition numbering, and a real presence on your shelf. Let's real quickly take a look at the three heads that it comes with. So we got one option here. We got a meaner look here. The classic bandana. If you got the exclusive version, which I did, it also comes with a night vision goggle option and this actually will turn on and glow green or red when it plugs into the body. So that's pretty fucking cool if you ask me. So we got the classic ammo can. So this thing will rotate on the base, which is pretty cool. So I got the base in my lap. This thing is heavy. Holy shit. I mean, if you want to use it as a weapon itself, I mean, you could do that. Look at this. This thing's a beast. Good thing I worked out today. My life. So you got some really good detail on the rebar. Concrete, snow, all the textures are very well done, very well painted. Detail is sweet. And then, stop it! Stop f***ing around, rabbit. Jesus. Under the base, you got exclusive edition, Solid Snake. The lot number 851, which is pretty high, which is whatever, it doesn't matter. You got the little part there to put the battery. That base is heavy. So once you get his head placed and he's set up in the right position, you could plug these in the back of his head and have the bandana strands coming off his back of his head. Example here, you got the back of the head here, you got a hole. And then this is where the bandana is going to be inserted. Just freaking find the f***ing thing. Come on, yo. Just like that. Comes with three different bandana options for the back of it. So pick what you like. Comes with a cord. This is what you plug the base into. You plug into the base, plug into the power, and then the ammo can will spin, and then his night vision goggles will turn on. Comes with the battery. I hope this is rechargeable because this looks very proprietary. And then we have Solid Snake himself. Classic pistol, body armor. The detail is super good, super nice. Love that. Lots of detail in the sculpt. Badass. Love that. Very, very nice. So my first thoughts are that the sculpt is great, it looks great, feels great, high quality, high detailed, love all of that. The base is extremely heavy, so you don't have to worry about it moving on you, that's for sure. But just know that when you place it somewhere, it's gonna stay. It ain't moving. The Snake himself is not that heavy at all, which is nice. And I'm very happy with this so far. Classic Solid Snake. Love that. The heads are held in place by magnets. Slides right in there like that. Very cool. This is Snake with his more angry look. Pop in his third option. I think I like this one the best. He's a little mean, a little serious, ready to go shit up on Shadow Moses. Love that. So what's really cool that I love about these statues is they always give you options, like different heads, different hands. It's always nice when you get those extra options. Like I said, this is the exclusive version, so it does come with 3 different heads. I don't have much to say about it other than that it's big, it weighs a lot, it's highly detailed, high quality. Love the different head options, love the light up option, and I love the ammo can spinning option. So to wrap up Solid Snake, he does come with a authenticity card. So if anybody asks any questions, if it's legit, you got this to show that it is, which is cool. And then it also comes with a sticker, little neon sticker, love that. And then another cool little thing is that it comes with these permissive action link keys. So if you remember in the game, there is a segment towards the end where you have these access cards and you need to either freeze one or heat it up to a certain temperature in order to get it to activate so you can open doors and whatnot. So just another awesome, innovative aspect to the game that makes it such an amazing experience. Get the blue one. Alright, we are back and we are unboxing Psycho Mantis now, so let's have a look. So as soon as I got the top off, once again, I was super impressed and super excited to get this thing together. The statues come well packaged, which is to be expected and very nice. The first piece I'm going to pull out is Psycho Mantis's body. So let's see what we got here. Wow. Wow. Look at that. That is awesome. Look at the detail. Look at that. Look at that. Holy shit. Wow. I'm very impressed. Immediately impressed by the detail and the quality of this one. Cool. I'm really excited about Psycho Mantis. So this is his left arm. That barcode tattoo, and then we got the right arm. Barcode tattoo as well. Okay, and then obviously the most important part, which is his head. Wow. That is awesome. See his eyes in there? Yep. This is fantastic. The barcode inside his dome. Freaking awesome. This shit is great. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I like Solid Snake, but this Psycho Mantis statue is f***ing fire. So here's the base. Broken statue, you got the books. Very cool. And then just like the Solid Snake statue, you have the base here. So we have a pillar, we have some floating books, and a couple other items that are attached to the base. It's super high quality, it's fun to put together. I am absolutely blown away by the quality of these statues for the price point. I know some people are saying like, oh, they're super expensive, but if you're in this world, in this collectible statue world, I mean, you'll know right away that these things aren't cheap, but in comparison to other companies and other statues, for the prices that some of these companies are selling these statues for, these Metal Gear Solid statues are super high quality and at a very great price point. They got my stamp of approval. I cannot wait to get these fully assembled on display and put in my game room. So every piece I get for my game room to put on display has a purpose, it has a meaning. I don't just collect random things and just for them to take up space. Every piece that's in this room means something to me, and Metal Gear Solid has always been one of those games that was a huge part of my childhood growing up, and it was one of my first cinematic experiences with a video game where I felt like I was in an interactive film, where I felt for the characters, I felt for the story, and I was just completely immersed in everything that that game had to offer. So this game holds a special place in my heart. The characters hold a special place in my heart. So when I did see these statues available, I immediately was like, I have to get my hands on these. So like I said, Psycho Mantis, Would have liked to have the exclusive version with his alternative head, with his disgusting looking face, with his mask off, but maybe one day I'll be able to find that on eBay or something like that, or I might just have to bite the bullet and down the road rebuy the exclusive version, and then I'll just sell my regular version. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do any of you have these statues? What do you think about them? Do you like Metal Gear Solid? If so, let's talk about it. Let's keep this conversation going. If you like what you see and you want more of this content, please click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn those notifications on so you can know when I post a new video. Anyway, I'm out of here for now. I gotta put these together. I'm super excited. I gotta go. Thank you for stopping by, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.